Hello and welcome to today's episode of Pirate News. I'm Sean Keegan.
And I'm Zach Callithen. On today's broadcast, we'll be bringing you news from around the campus and across the country.
We'll also bring you your Seton Hall sports update and your 5-day weather forecast.
On November 13th, the Martin Luther King Jr. Scholarship Association will be sponsoring World Kindness Day. It will serve to promote unity and positivity within the campus and further the university's mission of being the home of the mind, heart, and spirit. The event will be held from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in the Bishop Doherty University Center Chancellor Suite. There will be a presentation on the history of the day, and for more information, you can contact Jason Miranda at student.shu.edu.
Seton Hall will formally welcome President Nair in an investiture ceremony and week-long celebration. The ceremony is scheduled for 11 a.m. on Friday, November 15th in Walsh Gymnasium. Additionally, the entire week will include investiture-related events. This includes things like a student luncheon with President Nair on Wednesday, November 13th, a Great Minds Dialogue on Tuesday, November 12th, and many more. For more information, contact Paul Fisher at paul.fisher@shu.edu.
Do you like sweet treats? If so, the Student Government Association and Dr. Nye will have a dessert table out for all that go to help make gift bags for the troops abroad. This student service event held in the Bishop Doherty University Center Main Lounge on November 13th from 12 to 1:30 p.m. Please come out and help support our troops during this holiday season.
Ambassador Therese Adam will return to Seton Hall to teach. Adam spent 28 years as a diplomat at the Swiss Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Her areas of expertise include conflict prevention, facilitation of peace processes, and sustainable development. In the past, Adam has mentored SHU students, offered a certificate on conflict management, and hosted public lectures on development diplomacy. Next semester, she will begin work in the classroom teaching a course called Art and Science of Negotiation. For more information, contact Gwen DeBenedetto at gwen.debenedetto@shu.edu.
Now we'll head over to Sabrina Silva with her Seton Hall sports update. Sabrina?
Thanks, Zach, and hello, Pirate Sports fans. I'm Sabrina Silva with your Seton Hall sports update. The 12th ranked men's basketball team opened up their season with a 105-71 win over the Wagner Seahawks. While the Pirates struggled at first, they were able to clean it up and never look back as the lead just got bigger. Miles Powell led the Pirates with 27 points. Seton Hall will be back in action this Saturday as they take on the Stony Brook Seawolves at 2:30 p.m. in the historic Walsh Gymnasium. On the women's side of the court, the Pirates will be kicking off their regular season this week after a convincing win versus Jefferson in an exhibition game. The Hall will be played Sacred Heart and Fairfield to kick off the year. These are two games at the historic Walsh Gymnasium you won't want to miss. That'll do for your Seton Hall sports update. Once again, I'm Sabrina Silva. Now back to Zach and Sean with your news from the tri-state area.
The College of New Jersey is training students for its student-operated crisis and suicide prevention hotline. 34 students began training in September to answer calls at TCNJ's first prevention hotline. Students will be thoroughly trained over 11 weeks with help from a Mercer County Crisis Prevention Hotline. Mark Forrest, the Director of Mental Health Services, reached out to students for volunteers, and the program filled up within a week. The hotline does not have an official start date, but the students will begin working on other hotlines beginning next semester.
At Cumberland County Animal Shelter, a cat is now recovering from surgery after being shot with a blow dart on Halloween night. The cat was rushed to a 24-hour veterinary clinic and underwent a successful operation. It was found during the surgery that the cat had many previous injuries, such as BB pellets in its leg. Freedom Farm Animal Rescue created a fundraiser for the little feline's medical expenses, along with naming him Felix. The shelter is now watching over him until he's ready to be adopted by a new and loving family.
Now we will go to Jason Maryeski with your 5-day weather for the South Orange area. Jason?
Thanks, Sean, and hello, Pirates. Jason Maryeski here with your 5-day weather forecast for the South Orange area. We'll be looking at the weekend ahead, but first, let's see what's coming up today. It's supposed to rain pretty much all day today with a high of 57 and a low of 33. Tomorrow will be sunny and have a high of 42 and a chilly low of 24. Saturday will be pretty similar with a high of 43 and a low of 31. And Sunday will be the warmest day of the forecast with partly cloudy skies with a high of 53 and a low of 38. Finally, Monday will have similar conditions but a little colder with cloudy skies and a high of 47 and a low of 32. That's going to do it for your 5-day weather forecast. Once again, I'm Jason Maryeski. Now back to Sean and Zach with your news from around the country.
Thanks, Jason. LeBron James is adding safe housing to the I Promise school he founded in his hometown. On Monday, he announced his plan to renovate a historic apartment building in Akron, Ohio to be used as transitional housing for kids going to his school. James hopes the new housing will give at-risk kids a place to feel safe and focus on getting an education. The renovation is scheduled to begin immediately, and the facility is expected to be completed by July 2020, so students can use it for the next school year.
In San Francisco, Santos Samuel Fonseca, 21, and Jonathan Salvarez, 20, crawled through a 22-inch hole they cut in a toilet ceiling in the city of Salinas' jail on Sunday. The two men were being held on trial for separate murder charges, and there is now a massive manhunt to find them. The sheriff was disappointed in the blind spot the two men took advantage of and has offered a $5,000 reward for anyone that has information with their whereabouts.
That'll do it for today's episode of Pirate News. I'm Sean Keegan.
And I'm Zach Callithen. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.